All right. Well, welcome to our Bible study beside Henson Creek. I'm glad you all could come. We have some that have driven from Ohio and Alabama, and he did something that we all should do. What do you think that he did?
It's Thursday, March 13th, 2025. Location is Jack Haynes' summer home in a cove up here in Casey County. And the purpose of this video is just a quick statement of the obvious. It is obvious that Jeff's life has been threatened by Titus, Stephanie, and Stephen Henson. Those are my words. Jeff, do you have anything to say in case something comes, in case I don't see you again? In case between now and the 24th, you're not still kicking?
That's terrible.
I know it's terrible, but do you have anything to say?
I'm thankful for everything that you've done in this process. I have trusted that with all the threats and everything that God was going to take care of me, and I still believe He will, but I am taking precautions as necessary. So I solicit everybody else's prayers. Of course, by the time you see this, we'll probably know what's going to happen with the trial.
Yeah, it may never be shown if they do come and have a contract out on you that's successfully carried out. This obviously will come out. That's the whole point of it. And I don't know.
It's a sobering thought.
It's a sobering thought. And it may be, I might use it, just to kind of show the state of mind we were in. Like last night, we were pretty vigilant.
Better safe than sorry.
Yes.
Definitely.
We're merely being careful here.
Yes. No horsing around for sure.
No horsing around for sure. What was that about the stirrup? What was that?
I said I'm not going to stir up any more trouble than I have to.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you for tolerating more of this video nonsense.
Well, thank you for everybody else out there that's been praying for the situation and voicing their opinions and maybe even doing more. I'm grateful for each and every person that has supported me, even though they've labeled me as a lunatic and all kinds of other things, violent, abusive, all these things that I'm not. And anybody that knows me knows that I'm not. So yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody's thoughts and prayers in this matter, and the goal of trying to protect my children, save what's left of the family.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
Thanks for stopping by. It's been fun.
It's been real fun. All right.
Hello, Aaron. We hope the Lord blesses you.
I don't want the blessing from your type of Lord, Titus. Now, is Solomon's death still a judgment from God?
I'm not sure why you're asking.
It's a very suspicious thing, Titus. Is Solomon's death still a judgment from God?
So you're implying that I'm somehow responsible for his death? And that's wrong. That's wrong of you to accuse somebody like that.
Yeah, Titus, you accuse yourself, your own words. The fruit of your heart, the fruit of your lips. My question is, was he lying when he made his false prophecy? Was he actively deceiving when he falsely prophesied that it would not go to trial on June 28th? Or did he fully believe it? So is he a false prophet, or is he a false prophet? We're getting into some things I haven't even thought of before. Which is worse, pretending to be a false prophet and lying about it, or really believing the prophecy? I don't even know which one is worse. I could see it both ways. This is like evolving into a philosophy of religion course or something. We're supposed to rebuke and reprove false teachers and false prophets, if nothing else. Ever since I was a little kid, when I first heard of the concept of a false prophet in church, I always assumed or believed or understood that to be about as low as it gets. And I didn't even understand necessarily the context of them being as ravenous wolves. What is a ravenous wolf? A ravenous wolf is going to devour anything it can when it gets hungry, you know? Maybe horses, maybe children, maybe somebody's wife. You catch the drift? Let's talk about the number of times Titus has had prophecies or visions that did not come true. This is just off the top of my head. The Lord has shown me it will not go to trial on June 28th. And it did go to trial on June 28th. And I think it's blatantly obvious that he's also lied about that. He tried to twist it in saying something that he didn't say. He said it will not go to trial on June 28th as they said it would. Titus has also said that he had a vision approximately in the year 2017. Said he had a vision where he saw Jeffrey having a vehicle wreck, and that he waited until he waited until December 15th, 2023 to tell Stephanie about this vision of Jeffrey dying. He described in this vision that Jeffrey was not driving the car from 2017. He was actually driving the Toyota, I believe it was a gray or a green Toyota, pickup truck. I forget what kind it was. But Jeff sold that truck in early 2025. So I guess you could say that one is mixed too. So the question is, Titus is definitely a false prophet. Does he believe his own nonsense, or is he just actively lying? Like, what is going on there?
So
I'd like to know, was any of the money that you took from the GoFundMe used to build this house on Connie Bright's land?
the answer is no.
Because you're such an honest, upright individual that doesn't defraud people, that doesn't wish murder on your neighbors and steal their wives and molest children? Yep.
Aaron,
Titus?
GoFundMe did an audit.
Okay.
There's receipts.
All right.
So if you want to come to my porch, I'll get out some receipts and show you some receipts.
Yeah. Did you offer $25,000 to Stephen Henson
Like I said before,
to kill Jeff Kane?
Like I said before, the judge ordered that we not talk about the details of the case until after the ruling.
How convenient.
Okay, so you're planning to post this on YouTube, and so I'm not going to say that. Now, if we were having a private conversation and you could be trusted not to put it on YouTube, then I would consider answering that question.
Yeah.
Let's go get Stephen Henson. Let's go get Johnny Rogers.
I'm not dealing with Stephen Henson.
Let's go get the two of them.
But maybe you have been with this murder for hire.
And let's get the two of them, and then
tell me about the murder for hire.
Johnny Rogers will plainly tell you.
Tell me about the murder for hire. Did you groom? Did you groom Stephen Henson to kill Jeff?
Okay, Johnny Rogers will tell you plainly that he is the one that drove me.
Okay, fine. I might have gotten that wrong, Titus.
You did get that wrong.
Fine.
Yeah, what you're doing, follow me up the road, follow me on the road.
Titus and Stephanie Morris offered me $25,000 to kill Jeffrey Kane, so that way Titus could have the kid. That is the truth.
Folks, it's piling up deep and fast here in Casey County, let me tell you. What kind of disconnect with reality is it when you are Titus Morris and you have Aaron Atz come and testify on your behalf? Like, a house of fraud. I wonder if that's where the horse banger does his horse banging. Stephanie started making accusations that essentially the reason the house of prayer is not finished is that it's my fault. You know, it's Aaron Atz's fault. I'm paraphrasing. But she did say some things that were true, melded with some things that are really not true, or incomplete in totality of information, if you will, right? So there was a man from, let's see, South Carolina, who came here about a year ago, and he told Titus that he was going to stay here and work on the house of prayer and build it approximately starting in approximately September 1st of 2024. He was going to be here to the end. When I found out that Titus and Stephanie were going to live in the house of prayer on August 17th, 2024, it wasn't long after that I called the man who was in charge of building the house of prayer and let him know that they were building their ministry on lies, adultery, probably fraud, and so forth. And I let him know, and he certainly did not want to be involved with building such a, corrupt enterprise, for lack of a better term. So at that point, he was out regarding the construction of the house of prayer. There was another man from Ohio who was a plumber, and he came on June 15th, 2024. A lot happened that day. Whenever I say there's a lot more that I know than I can say, if you only knew. By the way, that man is a good man. I'm not trying to say anything negative about him, but I believe he was asked to do the plumbing for the house of prayer. And so accordingly, around September, October of 2024, I contacted him and let him know the truth about the house of prayer. And at that point, he was out, right? And then subsequently, I guess it was probably December of 2024 or so, at that point, he was contacted again by Mrs. Morris, at that time still Mrs. Kane, and asked if he would come and do the plumbing. And he contacted me, and I told him a few more things. I guess this would have been later, because I believe at that point I had told him about the murder for hire accusation and so forth. So he was definitely out. So if these things that I'm telling you are true, how is it that Titus and Stephanie blame me on video for the house of prayer not being built? I'm just dropping truth. That's it.